moms and dads, I know as you're working from home that it's really hard because your kids are constantly climbing on you and you're needing time to yourself. So Dr. Regina Crone has come up with a basket system. This is a printable worksheet, and she's going to teach you how to use it.
Okay, so this is all about if you're working from home, let's teach our kids that they can work from home. And that's what we can call it. It's time to do your work. And we can do that in teaching them to self-direct their own time, foster that independence, and work on some task completion skills followed by reinforcement, okay? So it's all about teaching them to structure their independent time, which guess what, bonus, you're gonna get some fostered independent time yourself, and which might be help. Go work from home, go do the laundry, whatever you're doing, go read a book, but this can foster independence. We're gonna start with 3 baskets in our basket schedule, but here's the thing, you can add 6 baskets to this basket schedule. So don't feel like you have to just be held in by these 3, but we're gonna start with 3 as our example. So you're gonna teach this in a left to right fashion, and you're going to put in the basket skill sets that they know how to complete. So these are all things they've demonstrated success with in the past. So they're gonna start from left to right, because that's a life skill. You're gonna make sure that everything that you start with, so if let's say a puzzle, this inset puzzle is a really easy task, the pieces are already out, so there's a problem to be solved, right? We wanna make sure that they then are matching and completing the puzzle. That's a completion. This basket is finished when all the pieces have found their spots and they put it back on the shelf. Here's something to think about. A mistake people make with similar independent schedules with baskets is they teach kids to do the task and then to undo the task. So what you'll see sometimes is they'll have kids do the puzzle pieces and they want to keep that basket for just the puzzle, so then they'll teach the kids to take it apart for the next time. Don't teach that. We want to teach task completion. Teach your kids to finish it and then to move on. Think about how frustrating it is if someone said, hey, I want you to do this work, oh, but then I want you to undo it, right? So we want to really make sure we're teaching functional, meaningful skills that have value. And that means the value comes from task completion. So make sure it's complete. Okay, here's another thing. Not everything has to be academic, all right? Or has to be a puzzle. We can put functional things in. So I'm giving this as an example in basket number 2. This could be sorting some silverware. This could be working on fine motor skills and having to open up clothespins and put them on a different sheet or something, or folding socks and finding matches, whatever could be functional. So you can think outside the box. It doesn't have to be puzzles or something academic, but this could be matching the colors of Tupperware and then putting them together, okay? And this could even be something that then you put in your cabinet so it becomes functional and meaningful. Again, I wanna just stress, we don't want the skill set to be to put them together and then to take them apart. We want the skill set to be match them, put them together, and then this is the completed product and they're all here. And then we move on to the next basket, okay? Here's the next thing. The third or last basket in your schedule is gonna be a reinforcer, okay? So we're going to go through all the baskets because the last one is the fun stuff. So if I know that this kiddo really loves Play-Doh, then I'm gonna have Play-Doh in here. Or another example, if you have kids that like a show, you can have a show here. So once you complete your baskets, then you get to this last step. And so this is a really important piece to have in here. Teaching your kids to go left to right, using a mix of academics or functional skill sets is really important. Teaching that task completion is the most important part here, right? Don't undo your task. And the other thing I want to tell you is don't forget to have all the materials. Even if you have something like a worksheet or a coloring page or a cutout, something that you're going to be using, make sure all the materials are there, including a pen. So I just wanted to also give that, because that sometimes what will happen is the kid will say, oh, I need something. They either don't complete it, or guess what? They go search for this pen, and now they've gotten distracted, and now the whole point of our basket schedule has been derailed. And so those are just a few tips for helping your kids find a meaningful way for them to work at home so that you can do some things at home.
Yeah, I think those tips are very important, not teaching it only to completion and having everything there, because as parents, if our goal is time for us to use, we do not want to give them any excuse to come back to us. There should be no reason for them to do that. So this is great. Thank you so much, Dr. Crone. Keep shining bright.